Have you ever asked yourself the question, how do I connect to Source? It's one of the questions I get asked a lot. Hi, I'm Lisa Turner from Psychademy, and we're a spiritual and consciousness awakening organization specializing in training professional spiritual practitioners. So back to that question, how do I connect to Source? One of the things I like to do is I like to explore the presuppositions that are underneath, that are presupposed in any question. And when you look at that question, how do I connect to Source? What's presupposed in it is that somehow we are separate from Source, or the universe, God, Spirit, whatever word you want to use. That there's this thing called Spirit or Source, and then there's us, and we're separate from it. So when you look at some of the world's great religions and most spiritual philosophies, there seem to be some common fundamental themes running through them. And one is that Source, God, the universe is infinite, and the other is that it's everywhere, which is kind of the same one in the think about it. Anyway, it's infinite and it's everywhere. So if Source is infinite and it's everywhere, except in us, somehow there's us and Source. Somehow Source isn't in us. It isn't us, because Source is something outside of us that we have to hope and pray and wish and try harder to connect to. Well, I'm going to call BS on that, and I'm going to give you an invitation that you are Source. My invitation is to believe that, to start reminding yourself that, to remind, re-heart, re-source, re-soul yourself that you are Source. And the only reason that you might think you're not is because of some religious, societal, or whatever kind of limiting belief. Maybe it's a lack of self-worth or something like that, some kind of limiting belief going on that you're not Source. So let's forget that one and remind yourself, re-heart yourself, re-soul yourself that you are Source. So here's my invitation and my little challenge, my dare. Post in the comments below that you are Source. Post, I am Source and I know it. And let's see what happens. What would the world look like if everyone thought they were Source? That's an interesting question too. Bye for now.